Hi, welcome to My Newsreel. My name is Patricia Ferguson. I'm your host. Today we have a very special guest who has inspired many. Her inspiration has taken her all the way to Hollywood. That's right, a young woman who grew up in a small rural community in North Carolina, loving children and loving families. That inspiration culminated in a new project in Hollywood called In the Hive. Put your hands together for none other than Vivian Saunders. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, this is such a pleasure to have you this morning. I'm not going to go into all the details of how we ended up here this morning. I'm just so grateful and blessed that we did end up here. We will tell that story eventually. But tell me about this incredible project called In the Hive. How did it catch the attention of Hollywood, and did you ever dream this would happen? Please tell me.
Well, because of you, I got in partnership with a company called One Economy, and founder of One Economy, Ray Ramsey, was very good friends with Robert Townsend. You know, Robert Townsend was known for movies like Mega Man and Five Heartbeats. Well, Ray told him about this young lady from Berkeley County who cooked the most fabulous chicken, and she ran the school for boys, and
amen on the chicken.
began to tell him this incredible story about finding the boys in the mobile home parks and bringing them in and getting them back in school. So Robert told Ray, it's a story there. So one day I was sitting at the resource center preparing lunch for the boys, and these black SUVs pulled up, and out comes Robert Townsend.
Wow.
And Ray had set it up for him to come.
Wow.
And do some filming of me and follow me around and find out exactly what I was all about. So I guess that was the study process to actually see if it was a story there. And he began to film me and follow me day to day, and it just inspired him. And when he went back, he sold the movies to their funders, and they decided to do a movie.
Well, let me tell you, I went to IMDb, and I went online to look at the clip of them following you around the county. And the funny thing was, you were cutting up the cabbage, and you had the nerve to be slinging chicken, as you would say. And I'm like, I am so hungry. Because for those of us that have known you so long, and I am so blessed to have known you for 20 years. Yeah, I've been back in the county about 20 years. And during that time, everybody, I don't know of anybody that did not love to come to the Family Resource Center, because the origin happens in the Resource Center, where your passion for people and families really blossomed, and you used to feed me and the whole community. And it was at that time that I watched you as this incredible young woman intervene in the lives of young women who had no hope, in the lives of children, grandparents. Age was not an issue with you. So I've seen your passion in action. And now let's make a trailblazing point back to the movie itself. Tell us more about the movie and its status and where it's going and your role in this. Tell us more.
Well, the movie's been completed for about 2 years now, and I was very fortunate to be Congressman Butterfield guest at the Congressional Black Caucus, and that was where the first premiere happened. And I was just so amazed at the number of people who identified with, yeah, that's it, she's got it. And everyone was so busy trying to promote the standard course of study, they forgot about the true needs of the young people in the community. So the film is now been seen at different film festivals. The African American Film Festival is rated #1. It had a screening in California. I will be flying to Tennessee on tomorrow, and they're doing a screening at the local school district, and I also will be visiting the city council and talking to them about the needs. They have a new program, an initiative in Tennessee, trying to help at-risk African-American males in gangs. And they feel like The Hive, the movie In the Hive, and the programs that I run will be a fit to help educators and people in the community kind of build that program.
You know, I'm almost set to tears here looking at you. You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
You look so beautiful. And yet, I know your journey here has been a long, tough one.
Yes.
You didn't just wake up one morning and there was Robert Townsend, Vivica Fox. I mean, you didn't just wake up one morning and people were beating a pathway to your door.
Right.
You put some real skin in this game.
Yeah.
Because it was your passion that really drew, because at the end of the day, we both know you can't run this journey without passion.
Correct.
And without real love. Talk to us a little bit about that journey.
Well, as you know, my start started at a YMCA basketball game.
Oh, God.
When I kept hearing about this lady named Patricia Ferguson.
Oh,
Patricia
my God.
Ferguson. You know, that's all I could hear about.
Wow.
This new chick in town, Patricia Ferguson. And I thought, well, I want to see what she's all about. So just so happened I was fixing hot dogs right beside this Patricia Ferguson, and I didn't know it. And so we began to talk. And then we talked every day for a year after that. And I think because you kind of put a little faith in me, and you gave me kind of faith to think that I could do something like this when a lot of people didn't look at me as being at that level. I had not arrived, and I had to, folks even called me the cook of the county, and I didn't mind that. And when I opened the school and opened the resource center, people made statements like, the maid of the county is educating our children. But they just did not know that, with love, everything can stand.